This is the tale of Echo, a tiny kitten lost in a place where no one dared to enter, and a boy named Milo who had the courage to listen when no one else would. It begins on a forgotten street, a narrow path lined with wilted trees and crooked fences, where the air always felt a little colder. At the end stood a house, towering and silent, like a memory too afraid to fade. Windows shattered, the yard overgrown. It was the kind of place no one talked about unless they whispered. And yet, within its crumbling walls, something stirred. Inside that house, past the groaning floorboards and the whispers in the wind, was a sign of life. A single paw print in the dust. Small, delicate, unmistakably feline. That someone was Echo, a tiny gray and cream kitten with wide, shimmering green eyes. Timid, yes, but in her chest beat the quiet strength of a survivor. Left behind when her family moved, she had waited. Days turned into weeks, and the silence grew heavier. She curled beneath shelves, hid among broken toys, watched the rain paint trails on glass cracked long ago. Her cries were soft, like wind brushing leaves. She drank from leaky pipes, chewed on shadows. Hunger haunted her as much as the dark, until one night, a cry escaped her lips. A sound so faint, it barely reached the world outside, but someone heard it. Enter Milo, a quiet, artistic 12-year-old boy with eyes that noticed things others ignored. He walked past the street daily, headphones around his neck, sketchbook in his backpack. But this time, something made him stop. A sound, a flicker, a feeling. He approached the rusted gate. It squealed under his fingers. The trees rustled, and the house loomed above. Most would have turned away, but Milo stepped forward. The door creaked open like it had been waiting. Inside, his flashlight cut through layers of dust. Old portraits watched. The floor sighed. Still, he pressed on. And then, a faint meow. He followed it, past broken furniture, around swaying curtains, until he found her, tiny, shivering, eyes wide and fixed on him from inside a cupboard. He knelt, reached out, not with fear, but with gentle, steady hope, and Echo collapsed into his palm. He wrapped her in his hoodie, holding her close as if she might vanish. But the house, oh, the house, it wasn't ready to let go. The door slammed, the wind roared, but Milo didn't stop. He ran, through the fog, down the street, holding on to the fragile life in his arms. At home, the lights were warm. His mother moved quickly. Soft hands, gentle voice. A towel here, a bowl of broth there, and Echo slept. Days passed. Milo stayed by her side. He sketched, whispered stories, shared silence, until one night, a tiny paw touched his hand. Then, a purr, not loud, but steady. Echo was healing, and with every breath, every blink, the light in her eyes returned. Time moved on. The seasons shifted. And one day, they went back to the house. But this time, there was no fear, only understanding. Milo placed a sign at the door. Echo's house. Safe now. Flowers bloomed on the porch. Light filtered through the windows. The house didn't creak anymore, because courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it tiptoes in on quiet paws, or walks gently through fear, with a heart full of care. Echo found more than survival. She found home. And Milo, he found a friend, a muse, a memory worth keeping. So the next time you hear a sound in the night, listen. It might be someone just waiting to be found.